Especially wearing that New York hat. I mean, that was just disgusting.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, and he's really going to have to do something to get himself back in the good graces.
Yeah.
Because I tell you what, you made a point the other day which made a lot of sense. You said even when Tiger Woods lost to Phil Mickelson, his rival, his only real rival on the PGA Tour.
White man can't jump. Is that where the white man can't jump thing? Where he jumped up in the air?
Yes, and he couldn't jump. His man boobs were shaking like crazy.
Well,
check out those man boobs on Phil. But even then, Tiger, gracious in defeat, shook hands and put the green jacket on him and shook his hand with a smile on his face. And you want to know why? Because Tiger knows what it is to be a champion.
Yeah.
And that's what made Magic great and Larry Bird great. They knew what it was like to be a champion and to lose. Because in order to be a great winner, you have to be a gracious loser. I think
it's sportsmanship. That's what it's all about.
It is sportsmanship.
Hey, Faz, I was trying to, I'm looking at Kobe Bryant as a player, and then I'm looking at Magic Johnson as a player, and I was trying to think of something that they had in common. I was thinking hard and I was thinking long about this. Not agreeing with calls, maybe. I don't know. I was just kind of coming up with that.
Don't make fun of my boy Magic. Well, you can also turn that on your boy Tim Duncan. That Tim Duncan has the ultimate. What did I do? What did I do?
I just don't have a sound effect for that face. The face he makes all the time.
I can see him with his hands out, going, "Oh, what you mean?"
So you're calling it Lakers.
I'm calling Lakers.
How many games?
I'm going to call the Lakers in 6.
That's exactly what I'm calling, Lakers in 6.
And that's what you called, and so, we're not very controversial on this. We're not going to fight against each other on this. If Orlando jumps up and wins this and pulls it off, I will be absolutely proud of watching a guy like Dwight Howard ascend to greatness in the NBA. I mean, winning a championship and leading your team to a championship is kind of like a thing that Dwayne Wade did, or Julius Erving did. I mean, we're talking about guys who've turned their teams into real winners. Of course, Julius Erving had Moses Malone with him when he did it, but I mean, I could say Isaiah, or what Isaiah did too. As much as I hate Isaiah.
Yeah.
If Orlando could pull this off, this is Dwight Howard taking a franchise that should not have gone anywhere. And had a scrap heap coach. And
the guy's got a ring now. I wouldn't call him a scrap heap coach.
Who has a ring?
Van Gundy with the Magic.
No, you're lying. He does not have a ring.
Van Gundy's got one ring with the Magic. With the Heat.
No,
with the Miami Heat.
He does not have a ring with the Heat. And I'm sorry to bust your bubble on that one.
You just busted my balls on that one.
Pat Riley fired him at the end of the year.
He was the assistant. I'm sorry. He hasn't.
No, he was not the assistant. He was downright fired. He was on that squad the year before.
They won the championship. My memory serves me wrong.
No, he was on the squad the year before. They got to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah.
And then Pat Riley in the offseason went, "Well, you're fired."
Oh, wow.
And he fired him and he took the team over and then they won a championship. But that was Pat Riley's team.
I'm kind of digging Van Gundy's kind of hand movements, the little jerkation.
Ron Jeremy. That guy's so Ron
I don't know if he has a hairy chest or not, but I'm digging the guy's gyrations, okay? Okay, let's
they say he's one of the loudest, rudest coaches in the
Let me play devil's advocate here, Faz. Why and how the Magic could pull this off. You think maybe the Lakers could be overconfident and maybe underestimate the Magic's grit and never say die?
No, I think the Lakers can be outplayed. I think if Orlando plays the way against the Lakers as they did against Cleveland, their theory was, look, we can't stop LeBron James. He's going to average 40 points. He's going to average 9 rebounds. He's going to average 8 assists. He's going to average that stuff. Let him get it.
Yeah.
We're going to shut down the other players, and it worked.
Yeah.
And you know what? The only reason it was even that close is because LeBron James threw up a Hail Mary in Game 2. If he never hit that Hail Mary in Game 2, then
that's true. When he hit that Hail Mary pass, Faz, and they won that game, some people were criticizing LeBron for his overreaction. But I saw what I felt when I saw him hit that shot was all of that pain from Cleveland just evaporating. I could see it vaporizing over the stadium. I mean, it was just good. It was a short moment, but it was a nice moment.
It wasn't an overreaction. He was excited about getting his team together. I always think back to my favorite player of all time, Magic Johnson, who his first NBA game ever, was a regular season game in November. I think it was actually October, but anyway, his first regular season game ever. With 1 second left on the clock, he feeds the ball to Kareem. Kareem throws a skyhook. They win the game by 1. And Magic Johnson leaps into Kareem's arms and hugs him and screams at the top of his lungs. And Kareem has always said, I was holding him going, who the hell is this
1980,
kid?
was it? 1980, wasn't it?
Exuberant. It was 79-80,
yeah.
So it was actually 1979.
Yeah.
But they ended up winning the championship in 80.
He played his center position because Kareem was hurt. Ended up getting.
That was in game 6 against Philly.
That was unbelievable. And the guy was 6'9", which was probably not too small of a size for a center back that day. But what he did was pretty damn amazing.
It was, and I tell you, a guy like Magic was just one of those guys who was very versatile, but he didn't have the athleticism that a Kobe Bryant has, or that a LeBron James has. But to me, he had what I call IQ. He had basketball IQ.
He was huge.
And he just knew what to do and when to do it, and that's the reason his team went to 9 championships, nine finals, nine finals in 12 years.
That's pretty incredible. It's incredible stuff.
And he won 5 of them.
Yeah.
But I want to pull away from anybody who's there now. I mean, these guys who are there now, I have to give credit to. And
Faz, I'm telling you, to be honest with you, I did a poll today at work. I did a poll with about 10 guys who know a decent amount of basketball, decent amount of information about basketball. Every one of those 9 guys thinks Orlando is going to win, and one of them pulled money out of his wallet and laid it on the table. And now, you know what? I'm going to do?
I've done a poll here as
his
well.
Money, because LA is going to win this year. And you look at LA's got.
I've done a poll. I have done a poll here as well, Matt, and I want to say 75% of the people that I've polled think Orlando's going to win it. But I wonder if a lot of that is anti-Lakers sentiment.
I think in the Northeast it would be anti-Lakers sentiment because of the Celtics, and I think down here you will have anti-Lakers sentiment because of the Spurs. But I've been to a few Spurs games this year, and I was kind of doing this shit. Stay away. Watch it duck one. Kind of. I drank it. Try and drink a couple. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of a Spurs fan, but god damn it, that's boring basketball. Jeez.
Now, what do the
Spurs need a decent center. Need a big man. They need another David Robinson to come. They need a center.
Let me tell you about a trade that I heard about, that I actually read about and heard about. I read about it on the internet, on a Phoenix station, and I heard about on the radio on a Boston station. But the trade that I heard was,
I know what you're going to say.